How does your love interest view you? Well, your love interest views you as an absolute goddess, a star, a stunner. And if you are a male listening to this, your love interest views you as an absolute hottie, so gorgeous, so smexy. You got this smoldering energy about you, this very alluring, enticing, hypnotic energy about you. They feel like you know you're hot. And some of you are like, no, I'm shy. But even if you're shy, they feel like your body confident, your body's banging, you got the curves in the right places, and you celebrate yourself, and this makes you even more attractive. There's a confidence about you. You got this way about you whereby you're like, take me as I am. I embrace myself. Every inch and every part of me I love. And it may have taken you a long time to get to this point, but they find this so attractive. They may feel like you're going through a tough time. For some of you, there could have been like some type of cycle between yourself and them, or they feel like you're doing a lot. Maybe they've seen pictures on social media and you're looking fabulous, you're looking great, but they feel like, there could be like a connection that you both share, maybe like a moon connection, maybe like a ascendant connection, because they can read between the lines, and they may feel like even though, you're looking fabulous, you're looking great and amazing, they feel like there's a sadness behind the eyes. And that's another thing. They love your eyes. They feel like your eyes are so beautiful, but they feel like you're doing a lot. Maybe they know that you've been through a lot, and maybe they feel like despite what you've been through, you don't let it show. But they often wonder, do you cry? Like, do you release tears, or do you get upset? Do you get down? That could be a thing as well. Like, maybe they could possibly view you as someone that's always on the go. I feel like you're a person that hits major milestones and you'll just go, 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 go. You're here, there, everywhere. Some of you could travel a lot, right? And this person just feels like you have the whole world in your hands. But do you ever slow down? Do you ever take time out? Do you ever get sad? They feel like you're a phenomenal, powerful woman, or a phenomenal, powerful man. Like, do you ever just be, is what they're thinking. And maybe they know about your backstory. Maybe they know about something that happened in your life that was very upsetting, and they wish that they could be there for you, because there is an energy of distance. They wish that they can give you a hug, and they wish that, yeah, definitely they definitely feel like they wish that they could embrace you. They love when your arms are wrapped around their neck or their shoulders, but it's like they want to give you a hug. It's like they feel that there's too much of a distance, Amari, and so much distance between us. But I feel as if this individual may also feel, if there is a distance, that you miss them. They feel that you miss them. And this could also be true to you. If there is a distance, this person misses you too, but they will try and hide it. And I feel like they feel as if you both are connected. So whatever you feel, they pick up on, and vice versa. And if you have gone through something extremely upsetting, this person feels like you have a certain way about you that's very outstanding, that's very admirable, because it's almost as if you look at the situations that you've been through in hindsight all the time, and they feel like you have so much wisdom. Like, wow, I wouldn't have looked at that situation like that. I would have just taken the L and got on with it. Or I would have got angry and sat in my pity. But it's like, you don't have that way about you. Yes, you do get sad, no doubt, right? But sorry if I keep showing that picture. But I don't want to trigger anyone. But I feel as if they see you as someone that has a higher knowledge and a very enlightened outlook on certain situations, and they find you to be extremely powerful. They see you as a spiritual heavyweight. I don't think they'll say it in those words, but they see you as spiritual. Like, I admire your strength. I couldn't have survived and gone through what you've been through. They see you as someone to respect, someone that has a lot of power, someone that is dignified, someone that holds a lot of authority, someone that's extremely beautiful. You see, we start off with her and then it doesn't get any better. They see you as an absolute powerhouse, someone that is beauty, someone that is a formidable foe to people that try you. They see you as confident. They see you as unbothered because maybe they know that people are jealous of you, and they admire the way that you don't let it get you down. You still stand in your power. And if anything, they feel like people are foolish to even try and come up against you because they look at your backstory. They may feel like, oh, people are jealous of you because of the way you look, or some of you could be very abundant, financially abundant, and they respect you as a parent. Even if you're not a parent, they admire your grind, they admire your work ethic, they see you as successful. Some of you have achieved a major milestone. Some of you are extremely talented in regards to your education. Maybe you have degrees, maybe you have, your masters, your PhDs, doctorates. That's what I'm hearing. Maybe some of you are doctors, and that's why I picked up beauty and brains as well. But more than that, I feel like they see you as, I'm hearing, self-made, successful. Everything that you have, you built it on your own. You didn't ask for handouts. Some of you didn't have any support growing up, and they are in awe of you. They're like, how did you do it? They see you as pure magic, my darling. You are pure magic to this individual. They are inspired by you, but they don't want to come off like a fan. And they see you, if you are a mother, as a great mother, as a provider, as a nurturer. They see you as fun, cheerful, creative, expressive, confident. Their intentions is to reconnect with you. So this does indicate that there is some distance. There's a bit of fear with this person as well. Like, will you still love me tomorrow? So this could indicate that you and this person have separated for a while. They feel like you are their soulmate. You're their best friend. And there's a fear of losing this actual connection because it's like, I found someone that understands me. I found someone that gets me. I don't have to explain myself to this individual. They accept my flaws, not in a delusional way, but I can literally tell them anything about me and it doesn't change how they feel about me. I can tell them about my inner fears, my embarrassments, my triggers, and they won't use it against me. They want to put in the work with you. This individual wants to see you at work, if some of you work with this person, or they want to work on a connection with you. They are very attracted to you, very physically attracted to you. And for some of you, when I saw this Ace of Wands, I thought of the gym. So you may have met this person at the gym, or you may train with this person at the gym, and they cannot wait for that next gym session. For some of you, they want to be intimate with you. I also feel like this person wants to hear you sing. They want to hear your voice. They want to hear you speak. And they may want to do this in secret with the High Priestess card. They've been going through it. They've been going through a lot. They're juggling a lot. There's major blockages in their way in regards to what they want to achieve. But they feel like things are starting to smooth over somewhat. But there's an energy of them feeling like they still haven't got enough. What they want to attain is being stopped and blocked from them. They've been left out in the cold. So maybe this could be in regards to money. They may feel like, money is an issue right now. Excuse me. Money is an issue right now for them. And I saw 5 5, so Spirit saying change, and this is number 5 as well. There's something about, you know, them having to really struggle. So maybe they were struggling with a home. Maybe they were trying, maybe they moved home for some of you. And that's very stressful when you move home, because I read somewhere that moving home is one of the most stressfulest things people can experience in their life. So I feel like they moved home. There could be issues around the home. I also feel like they could be working a lot. They're doing a lot, and they may have felt like they have to wait on something, for something, to do something, especially in regards to their money situation. Maybe they were waiting for, their paycheck. Maybe they were waiting to get paid, but when they saw their pay, it wasn't enough. But for some of you, that could have been past tense, because I feel like they're gaining certain blessings here. So they may have gone through a time of struggle, but they're going through a time of happiness, of joy, and they want to share it with you. They literally want to treat you. And this person is experiencing the 9 of Cups energy, meaning that they've gone from struggle to burden to blockages to abundance to happiness, and they feel like things are working out, and they feel like they want to share this happiness with you. Things are going great. And if things have been quite stored between the two of you, I'm seeing the 3 of Pentacles as well. They want to recreate what you once had. They don't want to close this chapter with you, with the Death card in the reverse. They don't want this situation to be an end, because they've realized that you are dynamic. You have come into their life, and you have changed their life, and they're besotted with you. They find you to be extremely smexy, extremely hypnotizing, mesmerizing, and unforgettable. You or the person could be of the signs Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus again, Libra, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Aries, Libra, Pisces, and Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith. Keep shining, butterflies.